Hey, it's Mark Lorray, and today we are comparing the Trump-Harris debate and business growth, all through the lens of communication. Let's get right into it. What do politics and business have in common? Well, both are driven by strategy, persuasion, and clear messaging. Just like in a debate, business growth depends on how effectively you communicate your value proposition, you handle objections, and inspire action. Take the Trump-Harris debate as an example. Whether you agree with their policies or positions, and I just want to say that this video is not about politics. We're not getting into the ins and outs of the debates and their platform or what they stand for, but it's simply just a comparison of what you can learn from a debate like that is so meaningful and was watched by millions around the world, and business growth, how you can correlate it to your business so that you can grow through communication in your business. Whether you agree with their points or not, each candidate had to tailor their messaging to their audience and adjust the flow of the conversation and anticipate what would come next. As business leaders, you got to do the same thing. When you're scaling your business, you have the ability to communicate effectively with customers, your team, your partners, and this can drive success for your business, or it can hinder growth. I'm going to show you how you can sharpen your communication skills to fuel your business growth. I found a couple quotes about communication. One says, the most important thing in communication is to hear what isn't being said. That's by Peter Drucker. And I found another quote that says, and I love this one, the art of communication is the language of leadership. So there it is, just like in a debate, the presidential debate, they are running to become the next president of the United States. It's a huge job. It's an important job, and it cannot be taken lightly. Just like in business, you as a business owner, you as a sales rep, it is important that you communicate about your company, about your products and services to those that you are trying to attract and bring into your business in exchange for money, for revenue. So I love that. The art of communication is the language of leadership, and the most important thing in communication is to hear what isn't being said. The first way to be effective in communication in your business is to understand that presence matters. Your presence, your posture, your confidence, it matters. It gives you the credibility that your potential customer is looking for, that you know what you're talking about, you know what you're doing. Just like in the presidential debate, it was important for them to have a posture. They stood tall and strong behind the podium and looked straight at the screen and communicated with those of us that were watching so that they can get their message across. It's more effective than if they were to do something like this. Yeah. And so what I think I'm going to do is we're going to close the borders or open the borders, whatever they were talking about and disputing there. But looking right at the camera is more effective. It's that eye contact. When you're communicating your product or service or about your business, it's important for you to have confidence, a good posture. Your presence matters. The presence impacts how others see you, whether you're in a meeting or doing a sales pitch. The second thing I want to share with you is listening, not talking. Shh, listen. A lot of times we think that communication is all about talking, blah, 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 words, things that come out of your mouth. No, the most important part of communication is listening. Listen to what your prospect is saying. Listen to what your potential customer is asking for. Listen to their pain points. Listen to their needs and their wants. Don't talk about your features and everything that your product or your service has to offer. Talk. Shh, be quiet. Listen. More listening and less talking. And this also goes for your staff, your team members. Listen to what they're saying. If they have ideas, there's things that are going on, issues and concerns. As an owner, as an employer, it is important for you to listen. Listen to your employees, listen to your partners, listen to your customers, and listen to your prospects. The third thing I want to share with you is be clear. Your message must be clear. Your message about your product, your message about your service must be clear. Just like in this debate between Trump and Harris, both parties were required to be clear to the American people as they shared what they're going to do and how they're going to make change or make a difference. They're going to correct the issues that they have in their country. They have to be clear. That's what they were responsible for doing during that time of that debate, to be clear about what they're going to do. If you're not clear, then you lose credibility and there can be confusion. Clarity is key, whether you're explaining a new strategy or a product or a service to your customers and to your team. Be clear. Last but not least, number 4, conflict resolution. During the debate, we saw a lot of conflict happening between Harris and Trump. A lot of back and forth that was going on there. Just like in business and in life in general, there can be conflict. There is power in communication, and this will help to resolve conflict. When you understand the power of communication. So let's break it down to business. It's critical in business knowing when to push back or when to mediate is critical to the success of your team and to the growth of your business. Being able to communicate through conflict is extremely important. So there you have it, friends. Here is what the Trump-Harris debate teaches us about winning in business. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Your presence matters. Listen more, less talking. Be clear and resolve your conflicts, all through communication. There's power in communication. Please like or share this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. I'll see you in the next video.